Last week, a wave of protest blew through different states in Nigeria. Protesters were frustrated by the rising cost of living that continues to dwarf their purchasing power. In this story, Just Nigeria's Mercy Frank looks at how rising costs are affecting families in 5 Nigerian states, and our experts profile viable solutions.
Buyers and sellers haggling over prices of food items. Customers walking away, hoping to get better bargain elsewhere. Others parting away with their hard-earned money, wondering if what they have was worth the price.
Very bad.
Everyday Nigerians bearing the burden of soaring cost of living that seems to be spiraling out of control.
Now here poor person they see the job. Now here rich person they see the job. But when something costs like this, nobody feel buy anything. We are fed up.
Barely 2 weeks ago, residents of Minna, the capital of north-central Nigeria's Niger state, took to the streets, hoping for some relief. Government blames food speculators mopping up foodstuff from various local markets across the state for the people's pain. Just Nigeria visits Minna's Kuri market to see the real situation of things.
Things were better before, but now there's no value for money. No matter how much you have, it will finish within a short time, as if someone stole it.
I buy a mudu of rice now, 180. And the mudu of beans is 16. We know they talk about yam.
It is where the poor they suffer the most. Rich people don't really feel the pinch of what is happening.
628 kilometers away, residents of north-central Kano state joined the Niger counterparts protesting unremitting economic hardship. Here in Nkura Market, in Fagiluku government, buyers and sellers tell their tale of woes.
I came to buy rice, 3,500 naira. There is no 50 naira tomatoes. It's now between 200 and 300 naira.
Cassava what they cost. May government help us, may the thing go down for us. The time when we buy on 10,000. Now it's 42.
This is Ikoka, a popular market in Awka, capital of southeastern Nigeria's Anambra state. Residents here too carry the burden of high cost of food items.
A tuber of yam, before it was like 700, but now from 2,000, 3,000. What do we do? What is too costly? What is too much?
It's too expensive. It's too much. A carton of frozen fish now costs 47,000. I used to buy between 26 and 28,000 naira.
26,000 to 8,000.
For residents at the Akpanade market in Uyu, the capital of Akwa Ibom state, could the prices of food items be any less expensive?
Imagine getting to cook for your clients and then trying to explain to them that the price of things are gone up. They won't get to understand.
We will buy out to say, we know about market of 20,000, 15 that is 35,000. We can't sell cost of tomatoes of 2,500 or 2,000 naira. We will not get anything.
You go this village, we go buy Gary finish. Come back before you can't reach this place. But the way you pay for transport, they too high.
Here at the Maitwam International Market, arguably the largest food market in West Africa. Every food truck from northern Nigeria offloads at this point.
Rice 200. Now we go chop this one way for benefit.
Yeah, show the camera like
200 rice. Even small picking enough for benefit.
The record with paint before is 120, for now it's 900. And the paint before is 700 naira, for now it's 4,500.
woman where they buy 15, 25 before, now he must go buy 2, 3. In 7, they go manage.
Before market, if you bring it, you know, go past 2 days, 3 days, you don't finish. Now because market don't up, you 20 days, 10 days, before you go finish, you don't make.
The upward trend in food prices shows that the cost of cooking a pot of jollof rice increased from 4,087 naira in July 2016 to 13,106 naira in September 2023. That's a 220.7% increase. So if a man earns the minimum wage of 30,000 naira, has a wife and 3 children, he would spend 43.7% of his income to prepare a pot of jollof rice. But that's almost half of his salary for a single meal. Between September 2023 and February 2024, the prices of each of these food items is set to increase on a weekly basis. Data by the National Bureau of Statistics show that in January 2023, 1 kilogram of boneless beef stood at 2,418 naira 91 kobo, and by September, it sold for 2,816 naira 91 kobo. The average price of 1 kilogram of rice, which sold for 430 naira 21 kobo in January 2022, jumped to 514 naira 83 kobo in January 2023, and in September 2023, it sold for 757 naira 6 kobo. 1 kilogram of brown beans, which averagely sold for 498 naira 85 kobo in January 2022, rose to 593 naira 96 kobo in January 2023 and increased to 716 naira 97 kobo in September 2023. The average price of 1 kilogram of onions, which stood at 368 naira 10 kobo in January 2022, increased to 446 naira 44 kobo in January 2023, and then to 515 naira 59 kobo in September 2023. Similarly, 1 liter of vegetable oil, which sold for 1,400 naira in September 2023, was at 1,183 naira 67 kobo in January 2023 from 920 naira 76 kobo in January 2022. For the average price of 1 kilogram of yam, it rose to 593 naira 83 kobo in September 2023 from 409 naira 23 kobo in September 2022. If you had 70 naira in January 2023, you could buy the smallest size of noodles, a Nigerian staple. Now, you would need at least 200 naira for the same size. An egg sold for 50 naira in January 2022, but now goes for 150 naira and in some cases 200 naira. The high cost of living in Nigeria is a multifaceted challenge driven by factors key players in the ecosystem are very concerned about.
The farmer sells at the farm gate, or the closest place that he or she can go to deliver those goods. But the people who come to buy from those small places and they take to the urban areas like here you are in Abuja or Lagos are the ones that really cause this inflation.
We are taking the trucks from the north down to the south, almost 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, but now it's 1 million plus.
Most of the vehicles that are lifting food are articulated vehicles. The price of diesel have jumped in the last 4 years from 290 naira to now 1,300 naira. You can do the math.
Are we going to dollarize the country? The answer is no.
Experts warn that these major increases in the cost of solving a basic human need such as feeding comes with fatal consequences if unchecked.
We are likely going to see a rise in cases of high blood pressure, especially amongst young people. We're going to see a rise in mental health issues like depression, anxiety, in extreme cases, suicide. We are seeing high rise in cases of domestic abuse, domestic violence, which is also often tied to financial abuse.
As Nigerians put government under pressure, solutions are beginning to emerge. First, from the Niger state government.
there's a cartel, and this cartel must be put to stop. And that's what the governor have done, have ensured that, look, people will not just come to our community markets and pack our farm produce and left with food items like that.
Then the federal government makes an attempt to lessen the burden on Nigerians.
The Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security has been directed to release about 42,000 metric tons of maize, millet and other commodities, gari and other commodities as in their strategic reserve, so that these items will be made available to Nigerians.
We will be able to feed ourselves. We are going to cultivate more farmlands. Nigeria will become net exporters of food.
With an antecedent for not following through on its promises, there are concerns about the Nigerian government's order.
As the president has made that order and the Ministry of Agriculture is releasing, how are they replenishing? What are we going to do for our supply side to outweigh demand? The real challenge we have, I repeat, unlike what the central bank said is demand side, and the emphasis was laid on demand side, the emphasis should be more on the supply side.
The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has given government an ultimatum to fix the prices of some basic goods and petroleum products. In response, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission put out a statement blaming shady players along the value chain who hoard, manipulate and inflate the prices of food. It promises to engage all stakeholders to come up with measures to curb the excessive prices of commodities in the markets. With all factors put into consideration, how feasible and sustainable is the call for price control?
I really don't think federal government can do that. You cannot one way say you are floating FX, which is an input for sellers to sell, and at the same time you want to fix price. Then people will say you should start selling by yourself.
We cannot add money in the market. What is normally do, we call all the sectional chairmen. You know, we have the sectional chairman. We have potato chairman, we have a carrot chairman, we have a onion chairman. You just call them and make a meeting with them. That I don't want anything that people will now say we add money for them.
To avoid total collapse of society, key players say short, medium and long-term measures must be put in place.
We have to start planting. We have to promote import substitution for some of the food we can produce locally that we are currently not producing. 2, we need to find stability around pricing. If we don't have around our FX, all the bushes that kidnappers are using as their bowl should be taken down. Convert all of them to farms.
Invest more in power and make sure that the investments bear fruits. Then, invest in mechanization. Invest in cold storage. Invest in distribution. Be careful with consumption.
So many Nigerians skipping meals out of hardship is a worrying trend for a country rich in all-round resources. This is a crisis the stakeholders say must be treated with urgency, intentionality, and sustainability. Mercy Frank, Gist Nigeria.
Hopefully Nigerians get the needed respite soon. How is the cost of living affecting you? Share your thoughts with us on X at Gist Nigeria TV. We'd like to hear your thoughts.